What's up, in crowd? It's your girl Victoria once again, recording at Disney University with my guest, Laura.
Hi.
All the way from New York, she visited Florida and decided to join the program. Mm-hmm. Okay, sweet. So, Laura, we are accompanied by also some guests. You can't see them, but I'm going to take a flick and then add them later.
My coworkers, my favorites. They're leaving soon and I'm going to be so sad.
I leave the program January 8th, but she extended till when?
August. Pray for me.
I am. I'm praying for you. Why did you decide to join the Disney University program?
To be completely honest, it was kind of a side quest.
Love that.
It wasn't my main goal at the time. I was just graduating. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but I know that I wanted to move to Florida and I wanted to get more into the entertainment industry. And so then my mom was like, yes, my mother, she was like, well, why don't you go to the Disney College program? So here I am.
We love moms.
Yes. And I did a workshop with Disney back in like the 10th grade where I did a voiceover of The Lion King and I got to play one of the characters. So it was cool. And they introduced the Disney College program to us then. So it was on my mind back then. But then, yeah.
Nice. And you like living here in Florida so far?
I love it.
How does it differentiate from living in New York?
The people, definitely the people. There's a better sense of community here. The weather. New York is very, very gray, and I don't want to sound like I'm shitting on New York, but it's very gray, and I love having the sun, and I love the green grass and the ocean.
Have you been visiting a lot of other places in Florida besides just being in Orlando and being like succumbed into all the Disney realm?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I went to Anna Maria, which is super nice. Miami, I worked some festivals there. Fort Lauderdale area, which is very close to Miami. But yeah.
So you work some festivals in Miami. How are you able to work festivals?
Yes. So I started working with Insomniac, which is a music company production group, I guess you could say. They work alongside with Live Nation, and they're super fun. Yeah, I applied when I first got into the Disney College program, and I just work festivals with them now. They send me emails, and I'm like, yep. So, yeah.
So you've been able to network like a lot with just like the rave community, the festival community, and at Disney University as well.
Yes.
Awesome. So what next steps do you want to take from being at Disney University? What are you like especially majoring in, or like what do you want to do like moving forward with your career plans?
See, that's a very good question because I ask myself that every single day. I feel like right now I want to try to do every single thing that I can, everything that's on my mind, and kind of figure out what I like, what's best for me. So I've been talking to some people with Hulu about either getting an internship there or just connecting with them, and I've been setting up meetings. So I could see myself getting into TV production for a little bit. Maybe.
Next
It's
movie
a
star.
thought.
Next star.
But
Laura on my in crowd first. Thank you.
It's cool because I actually talked to an executive producer of one of my favorite shows that I've been watching with my mom for literal years. So talked to them, and I didn't even know that they were an executive producer of that show. I just knew that they were working with Hulu, and I was like, hey, like, love to talk more, like, love to learn about what you do. And then he told me about the different shows that he oversees, and like he worked with How I Met Your Mother, Grey's Anatomy. So
That is so
really
sick.
cool.
And how are you able like to make these connections? Like, is there like a special like website or anything that you're able to kind of like communicate with anyone in certain departments while being here at the program?
Roster. I have a skill that I can find anybody within like 5 minutes just because I use Roster, and then I use another platform called
FBI needs to hire.
Yeah, I'm not a stalker, guys. Not a stalker. No, but I actually know because I went to a workshop not too long ago and I met this guy who works on the auditing team here at Disney. And I was just like, how do I connect more? How do I network? And he's like, go on Roster, search up any department that you're interested in, and just set up meetings. So I searched in Hulu, I searched up ABC, and I emailed probably every single person on that list. And it's funny because they'll be like, hey, I don't know if you know this, but you also emailed one of my friends. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do actually.
That is so funny.
But yeah, so yeah, Hunter.io is a tool that I used when I was in college. You can search up like any company that you're interested in, and it'll give you a list of anyone who works in that company. So then say you're trying to apply to somewhere, 9 times out of 10, like it's really hard to get a job with just your application. So send an email to like the creative directors, say for me personally, because I was graphic design.
So do you think that like working here at Disney has given you a lot of more options to network rather than you just living in New York? Is it like a lot easier to make networking connections here at the program?
Yes, because alongside having roster, you can do the workshops, you can meet a whole bunch of people that are in the industry realm, and also Disney just has so many job opportunities because I think we have 80,000 jobs just here in Orlando itself. So you meet so many people that are, everywhere within the career field.
Is there any like pet peeves that you have like while being in the program, or things that like you don't like about the program specifically?
Yeah. My job. No, I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. I actually love my job. My coworkers are here. I love them.
You love them.
If I didn't have my job, I wouldn't have them.
We have an applause button, but clearly
there are applause buttons. So in terms of like what I don't like, I could say that our schedules kind of mess me up a little bit. We can't set our own schedules, so that kind of tricks me a little bit just because I like to know what I'm doing.
Right, you like to live your life, you like to plan, organize, and it's just kind of like a schedule that's changing constantly.
Yeah, and with our job specifically, it's that we get new areas to work in every day, and sometimes it's areas that I've never had before. So on the days where I'm feeling very tired or just kind of out of it, and I just want to, go to work, do what I normally do, I kind of have to relearn an entire different part of the park. So that can be a little bit frustrating sometimes too.
Yeah, but working in a park and then working it's like you work in a double life. Like Hannah Montana, you have like the rave festival job career, and then you have like the mouse career.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so you're saying like you would say that the people here at the program that work with you and like your roommates or friends that you've made definitely make your whole experience a lot better.
They do. They really do. When I first came here, I was literally talking to one of my coworkers about this. Because when I came here, I did not expect to have any friends. I kind of already had my set group back at home, so it was hard leaving them, and I was like, I'm not going to find anything like this. Like, it's going to be hard to connect with everyone here, especially because I didn't think that I would have the same. Thank you for that. So we have haters. Leave, there's the door, bitch.
Our sound effects department made a mistake, guys.
Yeah.
I'm fired.
Yeah. We hear that, guys. Cut the show. Cut the show, dead ass.
Cut it out.
I know you're recording but I did not mean that.
God, where was I? You made me lose my train of thought.
The people.
The people. Yes. No, I didn't think that I was gonna make friends here, but when I came here, I met my amazing coworkers, and my roommates are super sweet, which I got very lucky with because I know a lot of people do not have similar situations. So yeah.
No, most definitely. And have you met people here that you want to visit, maybe their hometowns? Have you made any connections with international students when you exchange social media maybe and we're I want to definitely plan to visit these places?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody here that I met is from a different state that I've never been to, like Michigan. Cut that out. Okay, wait, yeah, Michigan, Kentucky, Texas. There's New Jersey. Well, I've been to New Jersey. Yeah, South Carolina. I mean, I've been there, but I want to go there to see that. I think a lot of people from the West Coast too, because I haven't really been over there. Furthest I've gone is Colorado.
Yes. And is there a lot of international people that you met here at the program as well?
Oh, yes. Lots of international students. I met a lot of Italians. Italy is definitely next on my bucket list. Germans, Norwegian. My roommate is actually from Africa, which is super cool. So she's been teaching me a lot about that. Yeah, Jamaica.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah.
So, do you miss going back home in New York at all? Like, do you miss your friends? Do you miss your family? Like, why did you want to extend so bad? Is it just because you wanted to continue making networking connections? Like, do you like living, like, can you see yourself living in Florida longer, like, after the program and getting a professional job here in Florida and just staying here?
So I could see myself living in Florida for maybe a year after my program. I'm kind of somebody who wants to jump around to, like I said, I wanted to try every career field. I also want to try every single place that I've ever wanted to live. I think next on my list, I would try California. I have a feeling I probably wouldn't want to stay for that long, but I do want to try living there for a little bit. But yeah, wait, what was the question before that?
That like, do you miss New York still? Like, you miss like your family and everything that you like your life back over there, but obviously you started like a new life out here. But do you miss it so bad that probably like you don't obviously miss it so much because you obviously extended your program for a better opportunity.
No, but I do miss New York. I miss it a lot actually because I'm very much a homebody. Actually, I love being around my family and my friends, and I think leaving that was so difficult because I love home so much. But I kind of go insane if I know that I'm not pushing myself to be the best that I can be in my own way. And I just knew that I had to go outside of New York and I had to expand. And I'm from a very small town, which made it very hard to do so. So it's hard leaving your comfort zone. And it was really difficult for me, especially because I talk to my family every day.
Yeah.
And then I'll FaceTime them and I'll be like looking around the house and I'm like, oh, I wish I could just be there right now eating some home cooked food. And yeah, so extending was definitely difficult. Don't think it was an easy decision because in my mind, I was like, I'm only going to be here for 4 months and then I'm going back home. But I knew in terms of what's best for me is that I needed to keep networking and see where I go next.
As you should. And I'm going to UCF in the spring, so we will be linking up some more. You'll see more podcast content with Laura, obviously.
Yay!
I had a brain fart. I was going to ask something.
That's okay.
So is there any people that like you found here, like that you maybe had interest in, or any like boys that you had interest in, or anything like that? Any tea that you want to give us from the DCP program? This is tea time now. Enter tea time.
I really wanted to repost this, but he just unfollowed me, so he won't see it anyway. Yeah, actually, I do have tea. There was. Let me tell you guys.
Let me spill.
No, because when I got here, I was like, I'm not going to date. That's not my main focus, right? And I see this Italian party going on, and I'm walking over there, and who's this guy standing in the back? I'm like, oh, he's kind of cute, right?
Right.
He walks over. We hit it off. Bada bing. We're hanging out, right?
Right.
I think things are going great. He thinks things are going great. He asked me to be his girlfriend. All of a sudden, I just start crashing out because I'm like, I did not come here to be in a relationship. This is not what I should be doing right now. He's from Italy, so there's no reason that.
Just a free flight, though.
Yeah. I don't know. So the free flight, the free trip to Italy,
Catch flights, not feelings. Period.
No, but then I started to kind of go crazy because I also noticed that he had this girl texting him constantly, and she had like 5 hearts next to her name.
Oh my!
And I would just like kind of brush it off at first, but then I was like, no, like something's kind of weird. And he made this TikTok post, and she ended up commenting on it, and he responded with like my favorite woman on this earth.
While you were dating?
While the one day that we were dating, I saw this, and I was like, okay, so obviously
thinking next. Bye.
So I confront him about it. And by confront, I mean I just broke up with him. I texted him and I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. Like, I can't do that.
Thank you, not.
Thank you, next. And he was like, no, like, this is stupid. We're going to talk about it. And he tried to tell me that it was a cultural thing. He's like, Italians, we're just like flirtatious. With your girl bestie? I don't think so. So I said, well, that's not going to work for me. So you got to stop. And yeah, no, that was that. And then we started dating again for a few hours.
What?
for like a few hours. And then
Hours is crazy.
she popped up. We had like a little fight because he was like, I feel like you're just not in this. And I'm like, yeah, well, like having a girl best friend that close to you is really weird. And he's like, she's been there for me since like day one. That's my girl, you know? And I'm like, okay.
No.
And
Definitely not.
so I'm in my head about this. He goes to the bar instead of like trying to make this right. Because I'm like, well, we could just keep talking. We can watch a movie. And he's like, no. I need to go to the bar. I'm like, you go have fun at the bar. My friend calls me. My friend calls me and she's like, are you guys broken up? Because I see he's talking to another girl. Tea.
Yeah, eyes everywhere. The eyes everywhere. Spies always.
Yeah. So
Girl code.
I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna end it there. And then his girl bestie pops up on my For You page. Like the universe wanted me to see this. Okay.
Right.
And on her For You page, or on my For You page on her TikTok, it was a video of a movie that he showed me. And she's like, I love this movie so much. And then he commented like a romantic quote under that TikTok. And I was like, okay, so he's showing me a romantic movie that he showed her. Pause.
Oh my god.
Yeah, y'all hear that? Yeah.
Definitely.
Went. Yeah.
If men have anything, it's the fucking audacity. So moving on from the Italian, any new ventures, any new guy ventures that you
Which one?
that you there's more secret tea. We'll see if Laura
Guys. God, he's so gonna see this. Okay, you know what?
I'd
That's
say
okay.
we'll see the podcast, but everybody's watching the podcast, right? Period.
No, why does my hair look like that? This is a Laura Picklehead moment, guys. Okay, sorry. So, I'll show you later.
Okay.
God, I have this coworker. Okay, I thought he was cute. I looked at him, I was like, oh yeah, like so handsome. He pops up on my For You page shaking ass, and I'm like. I'm like, there's no way. Like, he's not gay.
That
Like,
sounds a little
he's
bit
just-
fruity.
No, he's just fun, right? And so I get all my coworkers
No.
together and I'm showing them the video and I'm like, guys, do you think he's gay? And they're like laughing at me and they're like, yeah. So I was in denial.
Ain't no
Denial's
way
a
that
different
man ain't gay.
Egypt. Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, so last night I went to the bar.
If he likes his booty tickled, if he likes to shake ass, if he likes anything like that, the man is gay.
Probably.
Probably gay.
But like I was in denial. And so yeah, I went to the bar last night and I saw him and I was like, oh my gosh, like I've been wanting to talk to you. And he's like, yeah, like I saw you. And I was like, okay, cool. And I find out he has a boyfriend.
Oh my god. Well, you know
Yeah.
what? You can have like your best guy gay best
No,
friend.
that's what I'm saying. He's so fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you have two because you have him and then you have a boyfriend
Exactly.
Two gays. on
Exactly.
your side. I love to hear it. Two gays and a baddie.
Exactly.
It works out.
It works out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
He can be my baddie. Period.
Okay, so I love that we're not here trying to date like so many different guys. I mean, if you are, fuck it, do it. International only. Book flights everywhere you go. Anyway, or they can book the flight for you.
Mhm.
Period.
Exactly.
Okay. What about your raves and festival experiences? What are some experiences that you've had so far that you would say are like, wow, amazing?
So, rave and festival experiences. I would say my very first rave ever was EDC, which is kind of a crazy first experience when you think about it because it's such a huge festival and so many people are flying out to this.
Right.
It was insane. It was a very surreal experience, and it was surreal for me because I got myself there, if that makes sense. You know, I didn't know anybody working this. I didn't really know much about anything. I just
Right.
kind of showed up. Wait, should I tell him to like?
Tell her to shut the fuck up.
Wait, guys, it's kind of loud. Yeah.
Our friends are working out, are doing some workouts while we're on our podcast. Our audience, I should say.
Yay. But anyways, no, like I was saying, it was a very surreal experience because this is also a festival that I've been wanting to do for years. And not even just like work, but just attend. And the fact that now I'm working it and I get to see behind the scenes and I get to see the artists backstage and I get to like eat food with them. It's just crazy. It's a very crazy experience. And then after EDC, I decided to work Warped Tour, which was a very last minute decision. And in my mind, I was like, yeah, Warped Tour, it's probably not going to be anything insane because I don't know a lot of punk rock music.
Right.
You know, it wasn't really like my scene, but I still wanted to get more involved. And I think that was hands down one of the best experiences that I've had.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it just opened up my palette to a whole new genre of music that I never even thought I would listen to. Not to mention, I got to meet Demi Lovato and Jutes, which was really cool.
That is sick.
And it was insane too because like I didn't even recognize her at first. Because I'm not used to working so close with artists like that.
Right.
And in my mind, I was like, oh wow, she looks like Demi Lovato, but I was like, nah, I can't be.
That is crazy. Demi Lovato at Warped Tour is insane.
Yes, yeah, because her husband Juice was performing.
That is so cool.
Yes, and they were just standing behind me in line, and I was looking at them because they were eating this cookie that I really wanted, and they were throwing it away. And I was like, what's wrong with the cookie? Like, why are we throwing it away?
Can I have a cookie?
Yeah, literally. I'm like, give it to me. Like, I'll eat it. The fuck? And Demi Lovato just looked at me. She's like, no, it just like, it has this caramel taste. Like, I'm not really liking it. She was just going on and on about this cookie. And I'm like, dang, like, that sucks. And you know what I tell her?
What?
I'm like, well, we have these chocolate chip cookies at work. And I was like, sometimes I like to steal them and I put them in my purse and I eat them while I'm working. I was just so like straight up with her. I was like, yeah, sometimes I take them. And by steal, guys, I mean, I literally go to the guys that make them and I'm like, you need to saran wrap these for me right now because I'm taking them. Like they knew, they fully supported it.
Period. As they should. Working so hard.
Thief.
You need to get some compensation for that.
Exactly. And so then she asked me, she's like, well, what's your job here? What do you do? And I'm going on and on about how I work these festivals. And in my mind, I knew she was an artist, but I didn't know she was the Demi Lovato. So I was just trying to like play it cool. Sometimes I don't really like to ask what their names are because I feel like that.
What do you mean, like, but like you didn't know that she was the Demi Lovato? Like, did she have like sunglasses on? Did she have?
Yeah, she had her sunglasses on. She had like long black hair, her sunnies on, and I feel like, especially with Warped Tour, a lot of the artists not just say that they dress very similar, but they kind of do. They have a vibe going on, kind of like punk rock, emo. So it didn't really cross my mind. I was like, she has Demi Lovato's smile, but I couldn't see her entire face. And also, not to mention it, who would have thought that Demi Lovato would be right behind me talking to me? So I never really thought that. But yeah, I didn't want to ask her what her name was because if she was a smaller artist, I felt bad not knowing who she was, right?
True. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, I was telling her what my job is, yada, yada, and then getting our food. And then I look at her and I'm like, okay, well, it was really nice meeting you guys, to her and Jude. So I was like, have a good night. Let me know if you need anything. And then I walk away. I sit down at the table like next to her. And my friends are just looking at me and they're like, Laura, do you know who you were just talking to? And I was like,
oh my God.
Is it who I think it is? I was like, no. And they're like, that was Demi Lovato. And I was like, no fucking way. I turned my head and I looked at her and we both looked at each other and I was like, well, this is embarrassing now.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say it's embarrassing. I feel like she probably felt comfortable that you were like, oh my God, Demi Lovato, hi. You know what I mean? Because like stars, they're just like us.
Exactly.
Like they want their own personal time, their own fun experiences. Exactly. I mean, she's probably obviously going to like a lot of her husband, right? Mm-hmm. Her husband's festivals or music concerts, whatever the case is. But I know they probably like get exhausted of like people coming up to them like, oh my God, starstruck. But who is one celebrity or a couple like celebrities that you'd be like, oh my God, in awe if you saw them?
Oh my God.
Like drop to the floor in awe. Like pass out nearly.
God, this is hard to say. Honestly, Ariana Grande.
Okay.
I have to say Ariana Grande now because I have been obsessed with her for years. Obsessed with her work, obsessed with everything she does because she is an amazing singer. Like her vocal range is insane.
Right.
And I've seen her live and it was the best show I've ever
Wicked,
seen.
what?
Yeah. Wicked is good. I hope she's doing well now, but
Yes,
yeah,
I'm obsessed with Wicked, but yes.
Yes, I hope she's doing well.
I hope she's coping.
She's been through some shit. But no, definitely Ariana Grande. Zendaya, but who wouldn't, for Zendaya.
Right.
And then somebody you guys probably wouldn't guess is Jake Shane.
Who's that?
Jake Shane, you don't know who Jake Shane is?
Sorry.
Guys.
Guys. Don't kill me. Who is that? Wait, what movie? Which show? Maybe I do know.
Movie? No, he actually does. I'm kidding. He does act a little bit. Jake Shane has his own podcast. He has therapists, and yeah, he'll talk to a whole bunch of different artists, and it's really funny. You guys need to listen to him.
Jake Shane. Okay, Jake Shane. I'm sorry that I don't know you, but hey, podcaster to podcaster, or podcaster to podcaster, we need a collab.
If I met him,
Hit me
I
up.
think I would cry happy tears. I'd be like, oh my god, you're my best friend. You don't even know it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mine being from Texas, Matthew McConaughey, obviously. I'm in love with that man ever since I've watched Dazed and Confused when I was like 13 years old. But it's been on my wall. Definitely him. Definitely Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny Depp.
And Quentin Tarantino. My top 3. They're all guys, which is kind of like,
yeah, you need to fix that.
I know. I know, sorry. But okay, let's pick like one girl. Let me see. One girl that I'd be like, oh my god, absolutely insane. Probably not Lana Del Rey. I know that's very probably popular answer, but Lana, of course. Like, she's a goddess. Who wouldn't?
It's very valid though. Because she's an amazing artist.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Easy. Is there an influencer that you love?
Alex Earl.
She
She should have won Dancing with the Stars.
should have.
Period. Yeah, okay. I love Rob Irwin because obviously Steve Irwin's son. Who doesn't love Steve Irwin or Australians? But yeah, they are Australian. I was about to say, wait, but
Our Britons.
no. But no. Okay, definitely Alex Earl, in my opinion, had the best dances every single time, the best outfits every single time, the best overall look every single time. Her partner was Val, gorgeous. Like what? Rob, I think it was definitely like favoritism for sure on why he won. His sister won like before too, so wasn't too happy about that. But Alex Earl, I like her. Another influencer that I like is, who do I like else? This is kind of bad. I don't necessarily like watch a lot of influencers like that. I mean, I'm not like constantly trying to look or like see like other people's content. I would say maybe Joe Rogan. Like I like Joe Rogan. I like David Letterman. He's a journalist. I like a lot of journalists, guys. And Mariana Van Zeller, she's another journalist. So I guess in a way they're influencers. But yeah, those are my top people. And I guess like influencer era. But New Year's is coming up, 2026.
Yay.
So slay. What are some of your New Year's resolutions for the new year?
Ooh. I'd say definitely, it's hard to say because I feel like in my mind, the first thing I go to is like, I want to have it all figured out. I want to know what my career is and I want to know where I'm living, but I know that's not realistic for 1 year, especially knowing myself that I don't want to settle down that fast. So I'd say a New Year's resolution for me is to just keep building my own network and meeting as many people as I can and traveling more. I definitely want to travel some more and just broaden my horizons.
Yes. Maybe you'll see us in a travel vlog soon where we will podcast in a different country.
Yes. Greece.
Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more content and more on Tori.
Yup.
But my New Year's resolution is 25 now. I'm going to turn 26 next this coming up year. So I've already gotten accepted into UCF for spring term for my journalism and marketing. So I'm super excited about that. So my New Year's resolution is to just keep grinding, keep posting videos, keep making content. Because I know a lot of people like the content that I make, and sometimes it's just frustrating to keep up with like making content because there's so many things that happen in people's lives. Like, for example, this program with me, working, sleep, you need to eat. Sometimes I'm only eating like one meal a day because I'm just not hungry because of everything that we're doing. So it's kind of like a little bit frustrating. Like, you got like no time to eat sometimes.
That's actually gonna be my New Year's resolution too, because
Eat more.
literally eat more. Yeah, because literally so busy. I think I've been like kind of unorganized lately, because unorganized,
Unorganized.
Yeah.
Disorganized.
I don't know why my brain is off right now. Apparently,
it's also gonna be midnight. It's also gonna be midnight where we're from.
We've been setting this equipment up for 2 hours.
We really have. We should have honestly.
Yeah.
It was a wreck in the beginning, but we made it this far.
We made it there.
Women in STEM. Love to see it.
But yeah, no, literally, I think that I've been so unorganized with trying to plan so much, and I cannot rest because if I am just sitting down for like 30 minutes, I'm like, I'm not being productive. I gotta go write emails, or I gotta make this TikTok, or I gotta, DM this person or reach out to this person. And I think I need to prioritize rest.
Right.
And actually just taking a few days, not just one day, but a few, to just sit and do nothing and just be okay with that. Because if you don't do that, you're going to burn yourself out.
Exactly.
And you're not going to show up in the ways that you want to show up.
Exactly. But then again, I've seen a lot of people, I just know a lot of friends too that do, for example, editing videos or content or anything like that. And I feel like a lot of people that make content and do those type of whether it's a career, it's a hobby, their sleep schedules are always going to be messed up. It's harder to keep an organized lifestyle like that while you're also working if you don't have being a podcaster or anything, in the entertainment industry as a professional career opportunity. Because obviously people have only so much free time that they can spare throughout the day. Yeah. But in my sense, I totally get resting, taking chill days, but I'm a little bit the opposite because I was telling my mom the other day, I was like, I can only stay up and edit at nighttime. I cannot do it during the day for some reason because during the day my mind is so locked in on other things that it makes it a little bit harder to want to edit and do all those things. So sometimes I save it to the late night and I'm up to 3, 4 in the morning editing. And I the professional business entrepreneurs that I've seen or that I've watched online, they're oh yeah, I only get probably 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day. Who needs sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
sleep
sometimes, exactly. I definitely have that mindset where I'm do I really need sleep? I'm 25 years old. I can sleep when I'm 60. But I definitely can understand where you're coming from for sure. Yeah. For health reasons. I can honestly say that the app that you shared with me, the time frame app,
Time tree,
guys. Time tree, get that app. It's gonna be a link right here so that you can get that app and help you to organize your day. Has cool planners so you can share with your friends, you can share with your family, or a personal calendar just for yourself. Yes. And I've been using that app nonstop on my iPad, and it's super great. So shout out to Laura for all the tips and tricks.
Yeah. Because I plan between all of my coworkers and all of my friends. We just put our schedules in this app basically, and we all just check it, and it's nice. So yeah.
So any other tips or tricks that you want to leave with us for the first episode that you're on? Or any advice that you want to give for the new year to come up?
Any advice? I would say be your own biggest supporter. Honestly, I think kind of be ambitious and be so, wait, I had a thought. We're going to cut this out because I know what I'm trying to say. Hold on, wait. Ambitious. Be audacious. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, wait. We're in. Be so ambitious and be so audacious to the point where it literally feels delusional.
Right.
I genuinely do believe that delusion is the key to success because in my mind, when I was a kid, I've been told that I had very grandeur. What's the word? Grandeur. I've had very big dreams and very big goals that didn't seem very realistic. And I somehow ended up making a lot of those happen by being super delusional and not listening to what other people were saying or being like, no, it's going to happen because I just know how it is. Because I genuinely do believe that manifestation is real.
Yes.
And
I love that.
Yeah, well, if you just put it out into the universe that you want this and you know you can have it and you can see yourself doing it, you can do it.
People think it's kind of crazy, like, to talk about manifestation or, like, sometimes, like, I'm religious and people are like, oh, you should just pray about it or whatever. But also, like, manifestation and you creating your own happiness, like, that's you doing the
Very
work.
much
That's
so.
you, like, having to put in that time, put in that work, and, like, having to put that positivity out there for yourself.
Yes.
You can't just rely on, like, people to make you happy or successful or anything like that, or to keep you going. Another thing that I want to add is that to remain confident in everything that you do, remain humble and confident. It's a very big difference. Don't forget, like, where you started, where you came from, especially if you're getting big in any industry that you're in, or if you're seeing that you're getting a lot of success. Still remain humble, because, you know, you were at a point in your life that maybe you didn't have all the followings, all the likes, or all of the, what am I trying to say, experience that you have now. But yes, always remain confident and, like, never let anyone else dim your shine. I've had a lot of issues with that from just, like, prior relationships or prior, like, just people in my life trying to tell me that I can't do something, or trying to limit, like, what I want to do with my life. So just make sure that, like, you know, in the new year, that nobody is telling you that you can't do anything, and that your goals and your ambitions are too big for what you're trying to achieve.
Exactly.
Great. Tea. Okay. Yes. I need to take my own advice sometimes. But
No,
anyway. Okay. Next topic. But yeah, so this was a great first podcast with Laura.
Yay! I know. Thank you for having me.
Yes,
this
of
is
course.
so fun.
And I hope you all like the new setup. This is going to be the new upcoming year. I'm going to have a lot of little mini special guests. And if you liked Laura and you want to see her again, make sure you like and subscribe and comment for more Laura from New York.
Yay!
Thank you, in crowd. I'm going to visit Laura, and we're going to have another vlog when we're in New York. Period.
New York City vlog. We're going to go crazy.
Bye,
Guys,
in crowd.
I go crazy.
Right.
Wait for that vlog.
We will. Love you, in crowd.
Okay. Bye. Love you.